Hi, this is Jeff Holey. I'm the state representative from the 6th District out of Spokane. Today is January 30th, and this is our legislative update. This is an interesting session so far. Makes me smile. There's a whole bunch of carryover of bills from last session that survived to the short session following that just seem to have reappeared after the Senate moved from a majority in the Republican caucus to a majority in the Democratic caucus. Now that they actually run the table and have both houses and the governor's office, all the bills out there, we fondly call them zombie bills, tend to have reappeared and have taken up about 2/3 of the total committee bandwidth that's available for policy committees out there. It's interesting to see so many people that had high aspirations for new bills, new thoughts, things that we could do in a short session that really are needed fixes here that just don't have the playtime available here because these other bills are brought forward. Not to say that there isn't something as simple as a Democratic Party wanting to make up for the difference between the House and the Senate being Democrat and Republican respectively, and trying to bring forward everything that the Senate had blocked as a matter of differences of opinion and philosophy. But there's a lot of new bills out there that really deserve playtime that aren't getting playtime right now. I wish they could. There's some really novel ideas out there, great ideas, and proper application of funding that would be for the benefit of the state as a whole. Also, this has been kind of interesting here that we left the second, I believe, special session last year on the final day with nobody coming to the floor for a vote. And we left the Hirst decision unaddressed and left the capital budget unpassed at the time. That absolutely causes a mess for everybody out there, all the state agencies, all the school districts out there, all the universities out there. Everybody operates within about a 6-year biennium for expected projects, and every time that stutter stops on that, it throws planning off for everybody. Thank God in the first couple weeks of this session, we actually came to an agreement, and the Hirst decision was addressed appropriately, and the capital budget was passed as it lay when we closed out session last year. So this is a very good thing, and it leaves us time to actually come up with a supplemental budget. We're looking at what we can do to address with the amount of money that's still left over. I have a piece of legislation out there that I dropped, and I'm the prime sponsor. We had about 25 to 30 Republicans sign on, and one courageous Democrat, Zach Hudgens, that actually saw the value in this. For years, through initiative process of Tim Eyman, we have had everything that the legislature does that has a fiscal impact. We have to show the fiscal impact to the public, have to display it on websites, have to actually publish it, show everybody the money we're spending, how we're spending, and how much money we're forcing to be raised because we're passing legislation without some sort of funding or enabling act attached to it. There's a degree of responsibility that comes with that, a degree of accountability that comes with that. It struck me, and I tried to figure out a way to actually have the state Supreme Court, who are elected officials like everybody else in state government is, have them provide the public with some aspect of their philosophy or how they interpret the state constitution. Things as simple as, are you a strict constructionist? Are you a revisionist? Do you think it's a living document that ebbs and flows with public sentiment and the culture of the time? These are things that the public needs to have in front of them to be able to make decisions when they do elect Supreme Court justices. Probably an awkward way, but the best way I could find to do that was to show fiscal impact and have it published like we do for all legislative actions for Supreme Court decisions. So I sponsored a bill to have that happen. I'm still waiting to find out if we're going to get a hearing. I'm pathologically optimistic, thinking that we're going to have that exec out of committee. Nonetheless, it was a valiant try, and it was a message that was sent. There's a degree of accountability across all different sections, levels, and aspects of state government that the public needs to have. And this is one of the tools I'm providing that helps the accountability and the public transparency exist. So that's our legislative update here for January 30th. I'll bring you up to speed again after policy cutoff and after we get past the fiscal cutoff here and we find out what comes over from the Senate, what we have to deal with, and hope that all the bills that we send that are quality bills to the Senate, that they take in good faith here and we actually do something productive this session. Thank you.